Alrighty, so I'm gonna do it like this for August. We're gonna do monthly pick-up piles. The Leo season 1 should air this Sunday on YouTube. It's also pick-up pile. So group 1, group 2, group 3, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Let me see, can we see? That's a little bit better. Let me move it this way. All right, Mercury retrograde has me in a fucking chokehold right now, so it always fucks with me because I have heavy Virgo placements. So group 1 is going to be the teacher. Group 2 is the knight, and group 3 is the dilettante. So whichever one you're attracted to, that's the one you're going to pick. And then on YouTube is where I put all the timestamps and do all that editing in the description box below. And if you have any flyers or like a small business, for example, if you sell food, if you sell clothes, if you do makeup, pestañas, uñas, whatever it is that you do, send me the flyer and I'll gladly promote you. Laredo, San Antonio, Round Rock, the Valley, Zapata, Nuevo Laredo. I do have people that watch from all over the world. One of my biggest supporters is from Ukraine. Privet. That's how you say hello. But yes, I'm just going to give it a little more time. It's because the music's way too loud.
Are important pillars for success as an organization.
Hey. Prior to going live, I kept on hearing Y Gustavo. So I don't know who Gustavo is to you all collective, but Y Gustavo. That's all I'm hearing. All right. Yeah, because that's way too loud. I wonder when I can get organized enough to do an en vivo, like Monividente, where people just ask questions on the live and I answer. But I'm going to get started with group 1, which is the teacher, what you all can be expecting for August. You guys are seeing it super early, because I am not going to release it until July 31st on the YouTube channel. If you have Rumble, you more than likely see it. I upload everything to YouTube and Rumble. I stopped uploading to Spotify because they support ICE. And it's like, Spotify, do you not see me? I'm brown. Yo parezco Azteca FM. Soy India. But, all right. That's why when they're like, pinche India, I'm not offended. Yes, I am. All right, so group 1, let me get you your angel number for August. Alrighty, you guys get 126. You can look it up on Pinterest or in your search engine, and then comment down below what it means to you. But I have the book of angel numbers. I forgot where. Oh yeah, I got this at Five Below, and I was like, I'm taking it. All right, 126, understand. Prioritize your spiritual mindset. Your angels warn you of the danger of focusing too much on the material world. They urge you it is time to shift your priorities to spiritual connections. Connect to the divine by lying in meditation. Visualize a light shining through your crown chakra, the top of your head, and repeat the mantra, I understand how to align with the divine. So for some of you, you need to remember you are a spirit having a human experience, and maybe go to church. I went to church El Día de San Benito, and it was a very beautiful mass. I was able to see everybody's beautiful light, white aura, like Father Monsignor Stanley, bright white aura, Father Warchek too. Like everybody on that altar had a beautiful light coming out of them and protecting them. And you guys get the teacher. Ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. Shadow attributes, manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits, and destructive skills. So some of you are going to be vetting your educators, your teachers. And it's funny, there was just a post on Mommy and Me where this girl was going nuts on Anonymous saying that teachers were witches. And it's like, espérate, like not every teacher's a witch and not every witch is a teacher. And back then the word witch meant wise woman. So maybe to an extent, yeah, they are, because they have to teach kids teaching is the only profession that creates other professions. So we should be respecting teachers a little bit more, not just because I used to be one, but yeah, it's the only profession that creates other professions. But alrighty, so you guys are going to be maybe going back to school, group 1, this, I was about to say Leo season. So this August, maybe some of you are focusing on Leo season. That began July 22nd, and it's going to go all the way through August 21st. I really been feeling this tarot card deck for a while. Yeah, some of y'all are going to go back to school because the job you're working for isn't it. Or maybe you would get a better pay if you had a certain degree. Some of you could work for the city. And some of you could be educators. So yeah, some of you are the teacher. I also see you getting into your fitness, saving money because you want to go out of town. You might want to go out of state, and flights are expensive. But if you buy like 6 months in advance, you'll save a lot of money, collective. Like I've noticed, I'll save like hundreds. Like I'll be able to get a flight at almost 200 if I buy now, and my trip's like 6-7 months ahead. So yes, you're going to hear 6-7 again this semester for my educators that are like, are they going to say 6-7? Yes, they are. They are. Sorry. Some of you could be teaching geography or history. Others of you are going to be teaching graduate students. But Spirit is going to ask you as you go through this to relax, group 1, and take it easy. Lean on your loved ones. You might have some car trouble, or for some of you, you're just going to have to like have a long distance relationship. But what's this Chariot in the reverse? Yeah, if you were hoping that the long distance relationship with this Gemini or this Cancer was going to last, no, it's not. I hate to break it to you, babes. But you're going to be fine. You're going to go to this Queen of Pentacles. You're going to be making money around Virgo season. Virgo season does start August 21st. Some of you could be Virgos. But this Virgo season, you're going to be kicking ass. Don't worry about it. This August as well, you're going to be budgeting and kicking ass. I like. On the 16th, an Aries, Leo, Sag might want to come back to try to talk to you about something that just didn't work out, about a child. I don't know if you have child custody, if you're going to be moving and your child's going to be staying behind with the dad. Your child might have a hard time adjusting. For others of you, this person might tell you that they lost a child, a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. My condolences. Oh, I'm sorry. But I also see you healing something. So August 16th, 17th, and 18th are going to be significant for you guys, group 1. As well as the 15th, someone's going to be mad that you're avoiding them and you're moving in silence and you're keeping your move secret. Someone's going to be really upset that you moved and that you didn't tell them. This could be an Aquarius that you blocked off because things were just not working out between you and them, a Gemini or Libra, Capricorn as well, because this person was clowning you and trying to make you look stupid. I keep on hearing chaperones, hot to go, so someone could be jamming that. Yeah, no. You're leaving an unhappy household and life behind and moving to your 9 of Cups. For some of you, you could be avoiding the doctor. You need to go to the doctor. Get it checked before it gets worse. You need to be doing your annuals, your pap smears. If you're turning 35, ladies, your breast exams. You need to be getting your pap smears once a year, yo. That's what helps against HPV, cervical cancer, and all that stuff. And also, like, men are sneaky as fuck. Like, how do you know he didn't cheat on you one day? I know, very pessimistic of me, but it's like, it's a reality. Once I heard that nurse practitioner on TikTok say, if you're married, heterosexual women, just be on PrEP already, that scared the shit out of me. Because it's like, dude, like, entonces no puedes confiar en nadie, and haces pacto en frente de Dios when you get married and take vows, and you're still gonna go do that. And that's why it's bad, because people think that it's ay cualquier cosita. No, you're taking vows in front of God, dude. Like, you, even if the pastor goes to your house to casarte, you are welcoming God in, because the pastor is directly connected to God. He's like direct channel. So what are we doing, heterosexuals? Just That's just my opinion. You all can disagree with me. I'm not here to tell you, like, this is the way it is. No, because that's wrong. But that's just how I see things. Like, entonces, ¿por qué se casan? You get me? But you're already making plans for Christmas. This is so Virgo coded. Like, tell me you're a Virgo without telling me you're a Virgo. Like, Virgo's already thinking about, vamos a hacer hot cocos and snowman and gingerbread houses with the kids. And then we're going to take the kids to New York, to Times Square. It's just an example. And then we're going to go la, 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 la. We're going to go to the pumpkin patches in Divine. Like, you are very family oriented despite this change coming. And I like that. Like, pass notes. You should give lectures to us other mommies that don't have a clue. But yeah, like, despite the divorce or the separation that you're going through, it could be because maybe somebody is same sex and you don't want to be with a bisexual woman or a bisexual man, whatever the case is for you. But you're still going to be really good co-parents is what I'm seeing. Like, your kids are going to be like, Mom, Dad were always there for me. Like, despite them getting divorced, they me llevaron para Nueva York. They took me over here. And they took me to the Bahamas. They took me to Puerto Vallarta. They took me to Cancun, to Legoland, Disney. Mom and Dad made sure I was always happy. And honestly, Group 1, de eso se trata. Y de eso se vale. Like, okay, me and you as a romantic couple didn't work out, but them kids are going to not divide and conquer because they're good at that. If they sense that you and them are not you and their dad or the mom are not a cohesive front, them little shits are going to divide and conquer. They're quick. I would see this with my students. It'd be like, little shit, you're lucky I'm not your mom. But I love my students. I never had an issue with the students. It was always the grown-ups getting in my business. It was never the kids. Like, the kids will find my Facebook and be like, why did you leave? And I don't reply. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't respond. Until you're an adult, until you're 25, and maybe in 20 years, I'll respond. But yeah, like, you felt stuck. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the first couple of days of August, you're gonna feel stuck between a rock and a hard place from August 1st to the 8th because you're gonna be between two cities, Group 1. I'm seeing a big ass move, I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna be, okay, tengo que ir para acá, y para allá. You're gonna be spinning like 20 some plates all at once. You're gonna keep them spinning, but te vas a cansar. You are gonna get tired, bro or sis. You are gonna be like, and it's because where you're at, there is no opportunity. And at work, if you end up moving from Laredo to New York, congratulations. Send us the postcard and let us know how it goes, bro or sis. But it's because where you're at, you're really, really unhappy. Some of you, maybe your admin's going to come up with ridiculous new rules. And you're just like, oh, hell no. But it's not your admin. It's Greg Abbott. Like, he is honestly, like, insistent on the voucher program that he wants to shut down public school so they keep us brown, undesirable people of color out of being educated, and they have us digging ditches. Because, like, in 1984, maybe you're reading that, if you keep the people afraid and dumb, they're not going to be able to critically think for themselves. Like, I was just reading that, like, towards chapter 7 and 8 in the part of book 1. And if you don't have the book, you can find it on YouTube. You can DM me. I'll give you all the links because I love to read, clearly. And, like, I don't know, dude. Greg Abbott, like, the tree didn't do enough, if you ask me. All the compassion left his legs when it landed on him. But, yeah, no, like, it's not on your admin. It's just this, unfortunately, administration in the state. Like, it's not even from Trompas. It's, like, even before Trompas, Abbott's just been on a mission to defund public education. But I'm off my soapbox now. They're like, spoken like a true educator. But I do see a breakup. Like, the breakup's gonna last, but everything's gonna be better. Some of you need to get into a deporte, get into a sport. Maybe you're gonna coach basketball, little league. You're gonna be in a city where they demand you to recycle, or vas a valer madre. Vamos a ir con los hippies. Yeah, but I'm sensing something about LGBT, though. Like, someone wasn't straight, and that's okay. Somebody could be a bartender. Yeah. But your friends are going to be helping you out. I keep hearing the Beatles. I get by with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'm going to try with a little help from my friends. Oh, I get fly with the help of my friends. Okay. Also, try to avoid pizza or be careful where you're buying food from because algo te va a caer mal while you're out and about in a concert or un concierto no se te va a hacer frustrado, group one. So it's okay. Remember, rejection is divine protection and redirection. Like, Diosito no te quiere ahí por una razón. I'm a tarot reader that believes in God 1010%, okay? A mí no me vengan con que vas a ir para el infierno. Ya estamos ahí. Where we have to literally fight computers for water. What dystopian hell am I? What Orwellian hell am I in? So dramatic. Yeah. Some of you are going to get into making your own clothing, or if you're thinking about, I don't know if I should go back to sewing and making ropita. Yes, you should. You are very gifted at making clothes. Pile one, do it. That is a trade. A very good trade. But I do see you kind of feeling insecure August 3rd because something's not going to come as easy, or this offer came really, really late and you're like, damn it. Yeah, no, by August 12th and August 2nd, I see you in another city here. Queen of Wands. And also you might have a leadership role where you're going to have to be advocating and like touting out things for people. You might, what is this leadership role? You don't want to fight though. Like, that's the thing. But why are you going to get into this leadership role? Because someone doesn't want to end something with you and you're just taking it by the reins. So instead of like letting this person be like, okay, I'm going to end it. Let's do it 50-50. They're going to stonewall you in court. They're not going to show up if it's a divorce and you're just going to be like, fuck it, I'm going by myself. Because you have a Taurus, a Scorpio, Pisces. Remember, it's for whoever's watching. Maybe you chose pile 2. Be patient. Whoever this person is that you're going to split from, they really do not want you to go. But this person also does not want to change or improve. And it's like, pues, ¿pa qué vamos a ir pa Guatemala, pa Guatepeor? Yeah, no. Block this person. Block this Aquarius or this Aries, strong Aquarius. Aries with Aquarius in your chart, that's chaotic. Because they're going to come around August 19th to try to give you an offer. But you're going to be like, I'm not there anymore. I'm gone. This person wanted to make you an amante. What makes you think that my collective is coleslaw, buddy? Déjate de chingar. No. Pile 1 loves themselves way too damn much. And men, you too. Be like, why am I going to be the Sancho when I should be the husband? ¿Qué? Love yourselves. Pero if you were like, I don't know if I'm going to divorce or not, se van a divorciar, and the move is going to help you speed it up, aunque esté llorando este hombre. Yeah. It's going to happen fast. 8 days, 8 weeks. By Sagittarius season, it should be deaded already. Sagittarius season begins November, like Thanksgiving week. That is when it's Sagittarius season. I'm going to teach you how to read your own charts. I'm going to teach you everything I can, collective. Yeah, but your work life's going to be really good. You're going to be feeling emotionally fulfilled. But you're also going to be hiding that you're feeling a little bit heartbroken and lonely. Like, despite the wins you have publicly, group 1, todavía vas a andar like a little bit aguitadita that you had to get strict and cut somebody off. And it's like, I didn't want to cut you off, but you don't listen. So now I have to. Yeah. It didn't work out because you're too sexy. And this person was not going to soportar. And it's going to actually help you avoid a tower. Like, by you saying, no, I don't want to be anybody's side piece. No, I'm not sharing you and you're not sharing me. No. El coco no. Te va a ir muy bien. Because you refuse to be on some stank ass sneaky shit. Te va a venir el buen karma. Pero si vas a estar un poquito triste, like from August 1st to August 8th, group 1. And then ya después, you're going to be feeling a little bit better. Poquito. Yeah. Don't close off your family, aunque they're going to be frustrating you and pissing you off. They mean well, even though they might not have the best delivery. Their heart's in the right place. Cálmate. Also, play loteria this month, group 1, because El Diablo with the Wheel of Fortune is dinero rápido. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. So let me give you your lucky numbers. For whatever reason, yo te puedo dar a ti la buena suerte, pero para mí, no. Like, I remember with my friend Natalie, we went to a casino. I was not winning anything. Neither was she. I stood next to her on her slot machine. She won like $3,000. And then she kept saying, "Ay, tú quédate." So I'm the lucky charm. So yo te puedo ser el imán que te trae la buena suerte. Y yo te puedo ser para que tú ganes el dinero. But no, I can't. I gotta work. Yeah, so números 8, 9, one more, 3. 8, 9, 3. 8, 9, 3. 8, 9, 3. 8, 9, 3. 8, 9, 3. 8, 9, 3. En italiano ni me pregunte, no lo sé. I could speak 5 languages, más o menos. For sure, French, English, Spanish. My French is stronger than my Spanish, and my grandma gets so mad at me. Yo te hablé en español toda tu vida. ¿Y cómo? Je ne sais pas, grandma, je ne sais pas. All right. 893, babes. Yeah, but no, this breakup's coming for surezies, my loves. By the 18th, because of a secret. What's the secret? That somebody lied about being happy where they're at. Yeah, no, honor your feelings, group 1. Like, life, as far as we know, this is the only one we have. So, I'd rather you go back to your parents divorced than in a body bag. I'm just going to say that. I don't know who needed to hear that. But moms, dads, let your daughters come back home brokenhearted than in a body bag. I'd rather my daughter call me and be like, I don't want to be with this man anymore. Then I haven't heard from her in a month, and police goes, and ya tú sabes what happens on forensic files. Okay? So, yeah, because this person got caught being generous between you and somebody else, a possible Taurus, Pisces. And no, you're not going to have that. June 12th, February 6th, December 6th could have been significant. But you're starting this new cycle from the 11th through the 21st of August. And it was time. It was fated. It's your good karma. Yeah. Seize this opportunity and go. Someone's hoping you don't go. Someone's hoping you stay in the poorhouse with them. It's like, dude, I'm not going to stay in the poorhouse and then tú me estás maltratando. No. No, this person doesn't like that you have a lot of options. They know that once you're outside, you're going to be fighting men and women off with a broomstick. Pile 1. You're pretty. You're my pretty pile. I need to see face card. But you're going to be fine. Be careful with your money. Don't be lending money, or watch your wallet, because there's somebody que se está metiendo en tu cartera. Or you're going to find out that a Gemini and a Sag were trying to swindle you out of some money. All right, let me just do channeled messages. I'm going to take a break, and then I'll be back for pile 2. It's open. All right. Dangerous woman. Someone likes Ariana Grande. Watch out for the deep fakes. The AI. The AI is going to be going crazy in August. I want you back. No. Seduce and destroy. Flawless. You're a doll. You are flawless. A school nurse. In a week from Saturday. Alkaline Trio. Ghostman on 3rd. Tool, the band. Emos. Nicki Minaj. I'll be there with you. White. 5 of Cups. Someone's going to be sad that you're moving on peacefully. Take 3 days to disappear, my love. Something about a lockdown, group conflict. No. Maybe the lockdown girls. I want to knock on your door. Seeing through the nonsense. Moonlight Sonata. Moonlight Sonata. Yeah. Hey there, Delilah. Play an instrument. Maybe somebody play piano. A psyop, meaning it was just to distract us. Immature woman. A literature major. Post that song. It was a Pisces. Wake up. The Black Parade. Someone's gonna go see My Chemical Romance. a karmic earth sign. Virgo, that's the karmic earth sign. Gemini, the Uma Thurman, Tina Turner. Oh my God, Tina Turner. Maybe someone likes Uma Thurman. Cher. And Bang Bang, he shot me down. I stopped me Uma Thurman. But that's Nancy Sinatra. And that's also Cher. But, all right. Signs that are going to be helping you out, group 1. A Gemini and a Pisces. Gemini and Sag. But, alrighty. I'm going to leave it there for now. I'll be back later for group 2 and 3. I'm wishing you all the best and bye-bye. Hi, hello. If you chose the night, you are at your reading group 2. Hold on, I have the music loud. Well, I listen to subliminals. So, for those of you that don't know, maybe you're into that group 2. Subliminals are... Ya me dio calor, sorry. No hicimos práctica de la lucha because literally when we were going to start getting into it, tu asco. And then it just stayed super wet in la lona. But... all right, so maybe you guys are going to be into subliminals. So subliminals are like music that has hidden messages in it. I remember in the 60s when it was the first satanic panic, a lot of people thought that the Beatles were trying to get people satanicos or whatever. But there's subliminals that you can listen to relax, to go to sleep, to manifest a good job, to manifest XYZ. It's subliminal. Hay subliminals por todo on YouTube. So maybe you're going to start listening to that because music is made on frequencies. And a lot of the times, a lot of people that are gifted and can see with the gift of discernment say that this is what they say. I'm not saying it's true. That like a lot of today's artists, when they rap that según le sale gold, and it's because hicieron pacto con el diablo. How true that is, I have no idea. I honestly would not know. Do I believe there's truth to it? Possibly. Like, because how come they keep people that are famous keep saying la misma cosa over and over again? He said, I went to the crossroads. I had to do a sacrifice. So there's always been a battle of good and evil. And it's what side are you going to be on? So maybe some of you guys are thinking about that this August. So if you all chose group 2, you all are going to get the Adventure Time deck. And you guys get the Knight, which is light attributes, loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of honor. Shadow attributes, allegiance to destructive ruler or principal, romantic delusions. So some of you are going to be looking whether you should align and be loyal to this person, group 2, or not, because this person is reminding me of Big Brother, like in 1984. Maybe this person is trying to say that, for example, Goldstein is evil, and in reality, for all we know, Goldstein doesn't exist. Because also with 1984, we get into the touch of the unreliable narrator. If everybody's memories are being erased because they don't want people to know the truth in Oceania against the war of Eurasia and East Asia, how credible is freaking... I was about to say Montag, but that's Fahrenheit 451. I forgot the main person's name in 1984. But it's not Symes. Symes the one that works for the Ministry of Truth. But maybe you're looking at who's just a blindless bootlicker and who isn't. And are you going to be a blindless bootlicker group 2? Or are you someone that... No, I can actually think for myself and F that. Because in 1984, for those of us that don't remember, or maybe your teacher just never gave it to you, if you were in my class for senior English, you read it. And if you were in my freshman English class, we read Animal Farm. They have all these ministries. Let me get my book. That's where I have all my notes. Yeah, they're like, nunca se le quitó lo maestra. No, I did it. But that's how you know I'm a damn good teacher. Winston, there we go. And it's like a play on Winston Churchill, trying to say that I guess Orwell thought Winston Churchill was a good guy, but it also depends. O'Brien. Okay. There we go. That's his name. His name's Winston. So he works for the Department of Truth, which is in charge of the news, and they control the news. So do you think the Department of Truth is really telling the truth? No. Yeah, Syme works for the dictionary. I forgot what department that is, but he's like lessening the dictionary. So he's like, the less words the humans have, how can you name something that you don't even know ever existed? So basically the dumbing down of people. So Damn, group 2. No wonder I need to take a nap. You guys are my free thinkers. You guys are the ones that are like, if I wanted to talk Schrodinger's cat, vamos a hablar Schrodinger. It is and it isn't existing in the box. It is, but it isn't. I can talk quantum physics with you guys, and I like that shit. You guys are young as well. You're young at heart, but you're trying to see, like, is this boss worth it or not? Some of you can work law enforcement. You're one of those police officers that reads Dostoevsky and shit like that. Like, I respect, because most of the time people think you police officers are blockheads. But yeah, no. So yeah, you're starting to review, like, bro, my boss is a dumbass, and I don't know if I like this. The Peter Principle, which is where they promote you to the point of incompetence. And aquí en Laredo, I hate to tell you, group 2, it's not what you know, it's who you know. How do you think I ended up in Austin and Round Rock? Because it didn't matter how qualified I was. Laredo College no me iba a abrir esa puerta because of my ex-boss que le caí mal. And she has the mouthpiece to the right ears. Y nomás caéndole mal to the wrong/right people, cerré mis caminos. I got accused of going to elementary schools and Daisy Dukes reading tarot. And it's like, bro, that's not true, because the teacher aides are the very first ones you see. I would be wearing a pencil skirt, flats, and a shirt with a matching blazer or a cardigan. I would go looking like las secretarias de los 1950s. Y como estas teachers in Laredo le gustan ir tiradas in jeans and stuff like that, that doesn't look professional. Well, like, because I remember my admin was like, when Vidal Treviño was the superintendent at LISD, the dress code for the women was tights and skirts. But that was back then, and he was like a boomer de los 40s, me imagino, el señor. But I wanted to dress up like that because that was the only time I would go out, aside from being at home all day or in gym clothing, toda tirada. And I wanted to look cute because sometimes you are the only professional and stable adult these kids see. So, mírate bien. And unfortunately, people judge you based off of your looks, dude. Desafortunadamente, like, pensaba que eras bien culera, pero getting to know you, you're actually really nice. Hey! Fuck you. Don't judge a book by its cover. But unfortunately, group 2, that's the society we live in. And now that you're seeing behind the scenes, you're like, dude, my boss is kind of a dumbass, and I don't know if I like this shit. Mira, there's people que they're mean. I mean, they're dumb, but they're nice. So, okay. But then there's people that are dumb and they're mean. And it's like, nah, hombre, wey, pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. And this boss of yours could be either an Aries or a Pisces. But you're just kind of like, I'm getting law enforcement. This is reminding me of a detective hat. Or security. But you're starting to be like, dude, le tapamos mucho al jefe y pa' qué? Like, if the shoe is on the other foot, boom, los trena. And oh my gosh, group 2. Yeah, you're not happy where you're at. You all didn't tell me to give you your angel number. How dare I? How dare I? Time out, angel number. Nomás me arranqué con la lectura. All right, group 2. Angel numbers for my group 2s for this August. It's going to be 125. You could put that, or 512. Someone you could be in Austin. No, that's not the pile I chose. 125 or 512. If you want to share with the rest of the class, you can put it in the comments down below on Facebook or on YouTube. YouTubers, you're seeing this July 31st. Facebookers, we're getting it early, baby. All right, 125. Be serious. Invest in yourself first. Your angels are reminding you that your interests and goals must be taken seriously. If you put them on the back burner, the universe will too. Reaffirm your commitment to yourself by repeating this mantra, I am worthy. You gotta ask yourself, group 2, how bad do you want it? Así na como le tenemos que decir a Dak Prescott. How bad do you want to win, vato? Like, ya can stop eliminating us in los playoffs, güey. No, I did a reading on Jerry Jones porque los Cowboys fans me lo pidieron el año pasado. I was like, no van a ganar hasta que se muera Jerry because I don't know what woman he pissed off, pero ella fue. Y como ellos sí tienen dinero para agarrarlas de Veracruz y Haiti, sópatelas. Lo embrujó. In mi humilde opinión, for entertainment purposes, allegedly. All right, and if you put it 512, it's play fair. There are 3 sides to every story, of course. Como decía mi friend in lucha, Luis. There's their side, your side, and then the truth. In a present situation in your life, it may be easy to choose a side quickly. However, your angels remind you that the truth lies somewhere outside of individual perspectives. Model an example of compassion and fairness as you lead others to rise above jumping to an unfair conclusion. So we got to slow down. We're still in Mercury retrograde, post-shadow. And the post-shadow phases would come from my jugular. It isn't until 2 weeks after the retrograde ends. This one was 24 days long. This was the longest one. But the final boss retrograde is coming in Scorpio. Prepárense, chulas y chulos. Scorpios, because this year all the retrogrades de Mercury were in water signs. Pisces, Cancer, y ahora los toca la buena en Scorpio, where everything that needs to end has to end. It's going to be season of the witch for real, esta temporada. But you got to either ask yourself, how bad do I want this goal? And I am worthy of having this goal. And you are in the reality that if you wanted it, it's because you're in the timeline that already has it. And you got to ask yourself, like, is my boss really being fair? Or is the homie lying? Because también hay unos coworkers que ellos nunca son la problema. Ellos son the victim, pero I'm not going to show up on time. I'm going to be on camera que say, fuck you to the boss. Y no sé qué pedo. Like, hey, tampoco. We've all had that one job where the coworkers que me corran a la chingada, madre. That cause they're going to, buddy, ya cállese. But you're not happy where you're at, and you're gonna bring it to an end. So August 13th, maybe you're gonna hear of this former boss passing away. My condolences, or something with the immigrants va a pasar. Like, I don't know why this is giving Santa Muerte vibes. I don't judge people on my channel for anything. Unless you're a child abuser or a wife beater, I'm gonna have a problem with you. But other than that, if you're a Santa Muerte, you could even be praying to Satan. As long as you're not hurting children, animals, or women, I don't care. Y no me estás robando pan de mi propia boca or my kid. I don't care. But something about immigrants, dude. So I don't know if you're worried about ICE, but August 13th and August 18th would be a day I would not come out. Because I predicted on my other channel, the Investigative Intuitive, when I was pulling on the flock cameras, eso se va a poner peor hasta Pisces season. When somebody gets wrongfully accused de algo de aquí, in Laredo, that's when everyone is going to be like, ya fue mucho. Here in Austin and Round Rock, San Marcos, we voted to deflock. Well, they voted to deflock, not we. I'm not allowed to vote yet. I have to change that. But, no, like, se va a poner peor ICE. I'm telling you, like, our schools getting ready to begin. Van a estar más perruchos afuera. Before you leave your house, group 2, pray to San Pedro. San Pedro, cúbrame con su manto. Así como me voy de la casa, quiero regresar. Amen. See, I don't know how to translate it in English. I just know it in Spanish. Yeah, you're going to have to be careful. And also, someone's going to be let go from a job, a Taurus. Why? Because they were messing around on the job, or a Capricorn or a Virgo. Someone's going to get caught messing around with another earth sign at working. Why? Tú sí te vas a ir an adventure. Because this person was young. So I don't know if you work at a school y te vas a dar cuenta que a teacher, or I don't know what. Maybe that's why I couldn't get hired in Laredo. I love you. You already showered? Okay, yeah, yo también, because huelo a fuchi. Ajá, sudé mucho. I love you. Ya se va la mimis. Alright. Yeah, kids are significant for this pile. So I don't know if you're an educator. Group 1 was an educator. I don't know if you're like the security or someone that's just in charge of surveilling everybody. But someone's going to come out on the news. Otra maestra por algo muy mal, dude. A Sagittarius. If you feel the need, I would go through your kid's phone, group 2. Like, that's the second time I get that someone needs to be checking their kid's phone, because hay algo allí that alguien is either trying to give them money for pictures or something. But you got to talk to your kids about that. I know it's really weird and uncomfortable, but I'd rather you have that weird and uncomfortable conversation and be embarrassed than I need to find my kid. Yeah. Somebody's ex-boyfriend could be like trying to get money. Ah, ese pinche huerco, mándamelo pa' acá. Que naco. I'm also getting that somebody knows where the bodies are buried. Hey, no me estén metiendo en cosas que no quiero saber. No, someone's gonna pass away a violent death, dude. Like, algo va a pasar with immigration and ICE, and it's gonna be violent. So I don't know if someone's gonna try to move somebody, pero les va a ir mal, dude. I'm seeing fatality, and I don't like seeing that. If you were wondering if someone's secretly getting tarot readings on your group too, a Pisces or a Taurus, yes, they are. And this is someone that's always making fun of you. ¿Por qué miras esas pendejadas? Naca, la, la, la. From my experience, it's always the people that are talking the most shit about tarot readers and brujas and this and that, and unprovoked, mind you. You're just on your phone mirando TikTok y vienen a atacarte without you even saying anything. They're the ones that are doing, like, death magic and shit like that. Like, at least in my experience. Maybe because I'm an 8th houser, like, meaning that my moon's in Scorpio in the 8th house. Eso me pasa. But, like, no, dude, like, it's always those people that are always like, nah, and no one's even talking about it. Like, you already know that they're not comfortable with the topic, so you don't even bring it up. You talk about the weather, Canelo, anything else, and this person's gonna go right there nomás para ofenderte and to get a reaction out of you. That one's an undercover witch. And they even have fucking altars at their house. You've seen the altar and been like, is that an altar? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Leo season, yeah. In the beginning of August, it's Leo season. And then August 22nd, it's when it's Virgo season. You're going to find this person's going to get sick. Why? Because they were chismeándote and trying to trick you at your spot. This person was causing problems behind your back, and then you would go and be like, dude, you wouldn't believe what the fuck just happened. And it was them the entire time. They were causing problems between you and a Sagittarius. If you're a Capricorn, and it's this person, group 2. So ya no le digas nada. They're going to get their karma around the 12th, though. This is someone that could be DL, which is down low, meaning they don't want people to know that they're lesbianochis or hochis or whatever it is. Even though it's like, bro, it's 2026 y a nadie les importa. Mientras que no estás en esa lista de Epstein, you should be fine. Or con P. Diddy tampoco. I'm getting law enforcement. Either you work law enforcement or esta persona, if you're here illegally, they're gonna call ICE on you. And you gotta prepararte. Ah, sí, vieja culera, vamos a ver. Yeah. Dude, this is pissing me off. Because what the fuck? Sorry, YouTube's not gonna like that. But that's not cool, dude. ¿Por qué? Why you gotta do that? You can get a candle de retiro. They sell them at botanicas everywhere. I recommend the one on Guadalupe. The guy, ese sí tiene algo. Like, I've gone to the one on Corpus Christi. A veces sí me funciona, a veces no. Pero whoever was on Guadalupe es un señor. I think es draga. O trans, no sé. Pero el güerito or güerita, I don't want to get the pronoun wrong. Te viste las velas for like $10 cash. And funciona. Like, I don't know how he blesses the candles, but un abrecaminos, un destrancador, un retiro, works. Pero nomás cuando él las toca, maybe with me and him. Pero when his other employees try it, like, siempre me queda un poquito de residue. There's like a soot. Because ideally, you want your candles to burn clear, limpiecitas. If it's like a little shadow, okay, that means it cleared something out. If it burns completely black, it looks like quemaste sal. It looks like Tiffany from The Bride of Chucky cuando sale del oven. That means that you're going to have to do it again y hay algo. But you don't have to get it dressed if you don't want to. If you don't get them dressed, it's $4. Pero si las quieres que te las toque y te las bendice, te las viste, then it's 10. But it works. So you can get una de retiro. You can even throw pimienta, pepper, all over your house. That makes people go, wait, y si trabaja, it works. I remember when I was living on Guadalupe, the police were always there, dude. And like, I don't know why they were always there, and it would just piss me off. And like, no podía salir a chismear bien. And I like to chismear. And like with police officers, no offense if you are an officer, I want to talk barrio talk, and I feel uncomfortable with you all there. Like, I don't like to code switch like that. And no, I remember fui pa' afuera with my pepper. I boiled the pepper in the hot water. I lo tiré, recé. In about 5 minutes, they were gone. Did not see them ever since. Y también, like, for example, if you want someone to never come back to your house, the path they walk, you go throw in pepper. And it doesn't have to be pepper de la India or it could be pepper from fucking Dollar Tree. Power of intention goes a long way. Para que se retire la gente. Yeah, but I see that you need to cloak yourself. You need to veil yourself. Your job front is looking really, really good, even though you're kind of like, my boss is kind of a pendejo, though. Yeah, because your boss is a bully. He's an old-timer que ya se debe de retirar. He's old. You're ahí lo vas a encontrar muerto en la silla. They would say that about Mr. Rio. I forgot to teach her each day. She's like, uno estos días, one of the students lo va a encontrar ahí. Tieso. I'm like, no digas. But the person causing drama, they're like bisexual. They're not straight. And no tea, no shade. But are you bisexual and you're living your truth and that's why they're mad at you? Maybe. You're like, yeah, but I'm not making $1 million either, so I don't know why they gotta be mad at me. It's always like that group too. It's always la gente que trae más envying the people con menos. It's stupid. Yeah, but by the 19th, you need to take care of your money. Someone's gonna want to come and try to rush you, que le des dinero. A Sagittarius, a Leo, or a Virgo, or a possible King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius might want to come back and be like, por tu culpa, todo me está yendo mal, porque me dompeaste y me dejaste. Y yo, ay, güey. Seas mamón. Yo. Group 2 te hizo eso. Mi Group 2 no te hizo nada. Métele el zape, Group 2. I'm just kidding. Just don't do it in front of a flock camera. But no. This person's gonna come back to try to encandilarte, but they're still talking to 2 other girls. They could have Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is someone that wants to buy you a lot of gifts, but they're still on bullshit. They haven't addressed their demons. Like, if this is someone that you always caught cheating on you, this is someone that hasn't addressed, Doctora Pola, porque siempre le tengo que poner los cuernos a mi vieja, mi viejo. Because it's not normal to always want to be cheating on someone, guys. Like, eso sea trastorno. And I'm not saying it because you have the master's degree in psychology, te crees. No. That's not right, way. Like, entonces quédate soltero. Stop wasting other people's time. Just saying. Because I'm like, boy, I can go on and on about this topic. Yeah, I don't see you taking it. I see you within the next 4 weeks. Like, the first 2 weeks of August, you're going to be just quietly observing what everyone's doing. And then when this X is coming, Spirit is saying no. That if you have to choose between an air sign and a water sign, to choose the Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Because that one is not trying to block you. And, like, this is someone that wants to see you succeed. Whereas this air sign does not. Yeah, that is 8 of Swords. This air sign wants to find you. Or, I don't know, this is like an inmate of some sorts. But I see you getting strict with this person. Because you're just like, no, dude, like, no. And honestly, don't go back to anybody from your past, Group 2. Like, they had the chance to do right by you the first time. Why are you going to give them a second chance to fuck it up and bite you and backstab you a second and a third? A snake only sheds its skin to get bigger. Más digo. And men be trifling. yeah, I do see you like the first couple of days a little bit in your feelings, but then you're gonna get better. Group 1 was kind of like that, like the first, like August 1st through the 8th, they were gonna be kind of aguitados, maybe the 13th, but then se las iba a ir quitando slowly but surely. I don't know if somebody's at a fucking taller or at a junkyard, but they're not at work. So if they're telling you estoy trabajando de noche, they're not always trabajando de noche, group 2. Se van a dormir con una gordota. And no tea, no shade against the big, beautiful women, but this is a girl that is significantly bigger than you. Maybe the person they're stepping out on you with is bisexual, and that's where I'm picking that up. Y bien golosa. I'm hearing that song. Bien golosa, tú eres bien golosa. Who's jamming in Throwback Thursday? No me invitaron. ¿Para qué estás tan inflada? Yo por ti no siento nada. I'm showing my age. On the 20th, you're going to find out about an Aries stepping out on you with an Aquarius, and you're going to be pissed. No, girl, no te vas para la cárcel for him. It's not worth it, queen. It's not worth it, queen. No. Pero lo bueno, you're going to be looking sexy and feeling your glow up, but you're also going to be a little bit in your feelings. Like, you're not going to be happy where you're at, group 2, because you're starting to see just how two-faced everybody is. You're faking the funk, I'm not going to lie. You're going to be smiling on the outside, but on the inside, you're going to be kind of like... You're going to be eating your comfort food. Don't eat too much en la noche. Más agua. Vete a hacer ejercicio. Yeah, I keep getting someone's a Santa Muerte devotee here. De la negra. Rézale. Dale sus votos or whatever it is you're going to offer her. Dáselo. Yeah, because around the 16th and the 17th, I'm seeing that alguien quiere venir contigo. Like, someone really wants to see you get arrested, group 2, or demoted because you don't want to be with them. Or que le tumbaste el vato. Ah, chingas. Bro, if it's over a man, I'm gonna go punch this girl myself. Because what? There's more men. Like, oh my God. Dame la paciencia, Diosito, con estas mujeres. Because unless he's got Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates money, no es he's not a millionaire. He's not a millionaire. Don't be fighting for him. Te pagó toda la casa and left it under your name. Don't be fighting for him. Yo sí soy bien interesada. A mí no me dame dinero. Yo sí le hago caso a la sprinkle. No. Don't go back to your ex or your job that you're leaving because they're not going to pay you your worth, dude. They're going to shortchange you. But, yeah, no. By August 13th, I see you trying to, like, you're going to be feeling yourself and feeling like, yeah, I got this, I'm happy, la, 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 la. And someone's going to try to, like, make you feel less than. No te dejes, let that person go. This month, you're being asked, ve las cosas por lo que son, group 2. Ve la gente por lo que es y lo que son. Because te estás ciegando. You're someone that wants to see people's potential, but that's not it. We cannot see people on their potential. There's where we mess up as women. He's got potential. Yeah, but no. They're showing you what they got in the here and now. Ubícase bien, mama. I've been guilty of this shit too. Trust me. I've had an era donde era migajera and I wish I can go back in time y meterme el zape. But you live and you learn and we grow. But this month, it's going to be a month where you're growing a lot, where you have a lot of goals and you have a lot of things you want to accomplish, and you're realizing that the people around you and your superiors ain't shit. You've outgrown the people around you, and that's okay. You don't have to have a big-ass dramatic fallout to move on from people. No todo tiene que ser drama. It doesn't have to be like the Zeus network. It could just be like, hey, our vibes are just different, and that's okay. That doesn't mean I wish you bad. It doesn't, no. It don't gotta be that way. It really doesn't. But a lot of people se atacan and they take it personal, even though it's like, dude, it literally has nothing to do with you. It's literally me. It's literally me going through a change, and that's okay. So maybe you're not in love with law enforcement. If that is your job, you want to do something else. If you are an ICE agent, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't like it anymore, no te van a pagar, güey. But it's giving Stan Coochie energy. But like, you're just very despondent, group 2. Maybe you should go talk to a licensed therapist. Not to be like, está loco. No. Maybe there's something off with your thyroid. Like, you wouldn't believe how much an elevated or a dysregulated thyroid messes up. Like, a veces mucha gente are like, tengo depresión, doctor. We do a physical, y sópatelas. It was their thyroid that was fucking them up. Or their iron levels. Like, maybe get your physical, get your blood work done. Maybe you need to talk to somebody. Like, every once in a while, we all need to talk to somebody. If you don't want to talk to a therapist, you can go talk to a priest or a pastor. They do have degrees in pastoral counseling. Ellos eran la ley primero. Yeah, and also cuídate mucho on the 21st. Don't be around sick people. Because if you're an educator or someone that has to work with kids, back to schools, siempre se enferman the first couple weeks of school. So mask up, wash your hands. Washing your hands defends you from a lot. But you are going to be a little bit in your feelings. Maybe you're going to be remembering a past loved one. They're always here with you in spirit. You just got to pray, reach out to them, write a letter. Because where they're at, time doesn't exist like it does here. I keep getting something about quantum physics with you guys. Like, ustedes, you like philosophy. I can talk to you all about the Schrodinger cat. It is and it isn't. Is it alive or is it dead in the box? It's both. And about space-time and, like, the reason why we have time zones is to get everybody organized, because our high noon and San Antonio's high noon is different. But the only way we know it's 12 p.m. is because the sun is right in the middle of the sky. Y así nadamos. But that's crazy that, like, the difference between Laredo and Encinal, there is a time difference. The difference between San Antonio to Encinal, there's a time difference. Like, every city has a different time. And when I was talking about that in philosophy, which is when we go into quantum physics, I was just, like, mind blown. Or when you travel from, okay, we're here in Central Time, now I'm going to go back to Mountain Time. You're time traveling. So when they say time is relative, that is what they mean. Time to you, 5 minutes to you might be 20 minutes to me. Like, and in different countries too. Like, I was reading on Reddit how, like, an American got told off for eating their lunch in 15 minutes. And they're like, you Americans, rush. You sit down and you enjoy your dinner. Y boom, siéntase. Because they take their sweet ass time over there in Europe to do anything. But you're just going to have a very introspective month, group 2. Like, you're going to be in your head a lot. And you're going to be like, I can do better. And honestly, yes, you can, babe. If you can dream it, you can do it. I know, cheesy. But I believe in you, group 2. If you want to get out of Laredo, do it. I did. Best decision I ever made. But I love Laredo, though. Like, I'm never going to be like, BJ, no. That's home. That's my roots. I love it there. I hope nothing but the best for it. Y acá no hacen elote en vaso como allá. They don't. And whoever's listening to Bien Golosa, tú eres bien golosa, no me invitaron. Nah. Y'all didn't invite me. All right, let me do channel messages for you all. I just want you close. Someone's losing their mind. They can't find you. Making false reports. Oh, I'm good. What was it saying? Googling. Somebody could be named Pancho. For my non-ELLs, Pancho, hey, is Francisco. It's Frank. Has a lack mindset. This is someone that always has a problem with the solution you give them. Stay away from them. Someone thinks you're too smart, too witty. Someone's in a mental prison. Forensics. That is a cool job. Congratulations. A banshee. It's basically Okay, because my windows are closed, porque si no, si le llamas. Y aquí hay puro pinche monte. YouTube, you gotta pick up my border language. That's why I get away with some of the things I say in Spanish on YouTube. Okay. It's a skinwalker. A skinwalker is a banshee. They told me in Laredo there is some. I remember seeing one. I just me puse a rezar and throwing holy water around my parents' house, and that's what got it to go away. Because nomás de repente, I remember I was on my parents' like treadmill jogging, and it was like 11 in the morning, but I started seeing shadows moving like in the corner of my eye, and I was like, what the hell? It's broad daylight. But then I started feeling scared and terrified, like I wasn't alone, like I was being watched. And la casa estaba sola. Like my mom was working. My dad, it was before he retired from the city. Anita was in school. Julieta was in school. My husband was working. So yeah, dude, I was alone. I don't know what told me to just start getting the sage, get the holy water, y ponte a rezar. And I did. I just started praying and praying and praying. Okay. Our Father, el credo, casa de Jerusalén, donde Cristo entró y el mal punto salió, entrando distante el bien. Le pido al Señor que este terror se me vaya de la casa, por favor. Así now, all over the house. Yeah, I did that for a good 30 minutes. Yeah, I felt okay. And all of a sudden, like a bright light went into the living room. I was like, okay. Something told me to check the camera surveillance. I'm so glad I took the screenshot when I did. I put it on the podcast. I'll try to link it once I upload this to YouTube. You see like the shadow of the monster forming allá afuera en la calle. I was like, oh, that was horrible. That's when I was teaching at the elementary before que me funaron on mommy and me saying that I went to teach at Heights in Daisy Dukes and teaching the kids tarot. I'm like, be so for real. If I were to ever show up in Daisy Dukes, I had to Google who Daisy Duke was. They would have hung me. They wouldn't have let me set foot on campus. They would have told me to go home and change. Are you kidding me? But por eso when I see people, esta maestra que es una bruja, I'm like, no. Leave the teachers alone. Like, no. All right. So whatever cord cutting you did, it worked. But yeah, like, that's what a banshee is. And you really got to pray y tirar agua bendita. If you don't have agua bendita, Loción de los Siete Machos, when I go to Laredo, I stock up on this. But let me show it one more time. Y lo venden in spray. En El Paso, they have it super cheap. Like, they will literally sell it to you, una botella así, for $2.99. And Las Botánicas in Laredo, I think they wanted to charge me like $25 for this. I was like, eh. But I get it. They gotta make their negocio. All right, so some of you got to get rid of your gold digging friends. Yeah, you guys are surveying this upcoming August. Who's going to work for me? This is working out. This is not working out. Do I really want to work for a boss that is not only dumb, but mean? No, I don't. You will be on the news for good. Yay. Someone likes Mariah Carey. Thought you wouldn't find out. Someone resents you for being abundant. Too bad. The letter Q, first and letter last initial. Eyes on your own paper then. All the skeletons are going to come out. The letter M, first, middle, or last initial. Take notes and listen up. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Something from 2021 in the fall is coming back. Full circle. Elastic Heart by Sia. Fix your sleep. Hey, it was a Leo. Lean on me. Traveling. Someone's going to be into NBA. I'm seeing the Knicks. Boo, puro Spurs. New gifts are being activated. Someone's gonna forever be low vibing, and someone is your true blue. Signs that are gonna be helping you out, group 2 for August. It's gonna be a Capricorn and a Cancer. But I'm going to leave it there, my loves. And I'll catch you on the next one. The next pick a pile I'm gonna be working on this week, because I'm already thinking it's Monday. It's what you need to hear right now. So that one I'm going to have to really meditate for. The Leo season ones, they're coming out this Sunday on the YouTube channel. And it's also pick a pile, because that one's what everybody likes the most. So I'm going to do what you like. Aquí como TI, you can have whatever you like. But alrighty. Bye. So if you chose group 3, you are at your reading on what you can expect this August. I'm going to use Project Runway, the deck, with you guys. And you all got the dilettante. So light attributes, dilettante. I'm going to have to practice how to pronounce that because I don't feel like I'm saying that right. Light attributes. Delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Alerts you to the dangers of becoming superficial in your pursuits. Okay. Shadow attributes. Pretends too much of deeper knowledge that you actually possess. So you don't gotta know it all, group 3, this month. You just gotta know enough to like it. Like, I always feel like this happens to girls when they get into like a sport or a video game that's predominantly like masculine. Boys will get jealous and try to ruin it for the girls and be like, well, yeah, how many stats then blah, blah, blah. Get and it's like, dude, let her enjoy basketball. What's wrong with you? Let her enjoy wrestling. Let her get into the lucha ring. We hardly have female wrestlers. Let them go in. At least that was the way it was in Laredo. That's why they'll, for the most part, train the girls basically free. Because we need more girls. But your angel number is 801, group 3. August 1st could be significant, or August 10th. That's Leo energy. Gang. I'm a Leo. Por eso fui rare. My mom, stop fighting. Yo, no, I'm on. It's giving hit dogs. Holler. All right. We're going to do 810 and then I'll do 801. Fiscal responsibility. Value yourself. Spending money on frivolous things that bring you neither satisfaction nor long-term joy is something to make inventory of here. Your angels call upon you to be more fiscally responsible as to attract abundance your way. Take time today to map out a few changes to your spending habits. Yeah, I'm guilty of this. I want to do retail therapy and it's like, no, girl. Do not spend because you're feeling sad. You need to actually, why are we feeling sad? Let's get to the root of it. And soul renovation. Shed the past and awaken your truth. You have been through many trials and tribulations. Now is the time to put down the armor you needed to survive. Okay, you needed to survive then and live freely. Girl, I could have proofread this for you for free. All right. The door has opened to your new life. In meditation today, envision yourself walking through a doorway. What do you see? What does it look like when you are living your truth? So group 3, this month, tienes que ver más allá que acá. And I'm not saying get a Ouija board and become evidente. No. What I'm saying is, aside from your hobbies we're going to get into, what I'm saying is, ¿cómo te ves esta Navidad? How do you see yourself in Christmas? How do you see yourself? Are you going to be opening gifts with the kids? You're going to be a snow bunny in Aspen. Vas a estar en las Bahamas. You're going to be in Cancun. Invítame. But what is it that we're going to be doing? Or maybe it doesn't even have to be Christmas, group 3. How do we see ourselves in 5 years? ¿Cómo lo vemos? Let's think about it. And also, let go of the past. Ya no le estés dando mucha vuelta al pasado porque ya pasó. I'm guilty of doing this too. I will beat a dead horse until it's beyond dead. Me vale madre. It's my autism. I fixate. I'm like a dog with a bone. I don't let shit go. I remember shit for better or for worse, dude. So, like, ¿te acuerdas cuando en first grade me quitaste mi Barbie y la Pamela chinga? Madre, that was in 1995. I don't care. Madre, Pamela, you still did that shit. But anywho. But you have to let that go. Like, right now I'm saying that because it's funny. It's a broma. It's a joke. Yes, I've let that shit go. But there's some things that I still hold on to. Like, hijo de tu pinche madre, had it not been for you, I would have fucking finished wrestling school. Ya ni modo. In this lifetime, no me tocó ser eso. I got to accomplish a whole bunch of other shit. But you already got to a goal. Or this August, you're going to get a goal. But you're going to celebrate it, but then you're still going to be like, yeah, remembering everything that went wrong that led you to this point. And maybe you're one of those that it's like, tell me, dígame que no puedo y te voy a enseñar 5 veces cómo sí puedo y por qué. I'm one of those too. Tell me I can't and I'm going to show you why the fuck I can. Lo voy a enseñar 5 veces. I'm going to tell you 5 times why I can. No, you can't jump off the 3rd rope. Yes, I can. Porque tú me dijiste que no. Ahí te voy. Rob Van Dam. Woo. But that's ego, group 3. That's completely me being egotistical. Simmer down. Do I really gotta prove to a motherfucker that I can throw myself off the 3rd rope y caer bien? No, I don't. Doesn't matter. Are they gonna be there coaching me to do that? No, they're not. Ellos me van a enseñar las tijeras? No, they're not. My coaches are. But we have to let that go. I have to let that go. I don't even think about that at practice anymore. No más me tiro y me voy bien. So whatever goal you get, celebrate it. Be thankful. Like, I'm so thankful that didn't work out. Now I get to go do this, that, and the third without this person holding me back. It's giving Thank You Next by Ariana Grande. The things that didn't work out in the past didn't work out for a reason, and be grateful for that. It wasn't rejection, group 3. It was redirection. Sometimes there's your plan and then there's God's plan. And these are conversations I have to have with myself because I'm a control freak. Yo quiero saber todo, like the calendar date, the this, the that, the that. I can do that for my clients. I cannot do that for me. And I have never found a reader que me da las fechas. Like, for whatever reason, con mis clientas, yo te puedo dar las fechas en un calendario donde what te va a tocar on this and that. But if it's, a ver, let me do it for me, no puedo. But then again, it's because I'm too much of a control freak y soy vidente, no soy Dios. I'm not meant to know everything. And you know what? Better for me. Si no me vuelvo loca. But this might coincide with your hobbies. Maybe some of you were like, I'm going to jog and my goal is to run 3 miles. Ya lo lograste. And maybe you had someone always shitting on you. Like, hey, estás mensa, you can't run, estás toda marrana, you're never going to lose weight. One of my cousins is like that with me. Ya te dije, chino. As soon as I see you at the family get-together, te voy a tirar de la mesa. But anyway, but maybe it's something like that. You always had someone to try to be like, I'm better than you. You always had a bully, a Nelson, a Mandark. There para nomás, I'm better than you, I'm better than you. It got you going. It got you going. You're like, all right, I'm going to let my haters be my motivators. And you got to where you needed to go. But you also, remember, you got into this hobby or whatever it is you're going to be getting into this fall, this semester, because you genuinely like it. Not because was the number one like John Cena and watching todo. No, tampoco. But because you genuinely like it. It makes you happy. Me, I don't need to be champion. As long as I go on and put on a good show, good for me. Que me fue bien. But it's about finding your why, and not out of ego, but from a happy and higher vibing self, group 3. Yeah. Because I see you wanting to arrancarte full speed ahead and then being like, but wait, I don't know. Sí, pero no sé. Me voy a meter, pero me da frío el agua. What am I doing? It's too hot. Like, what are we doing, group 3? If you're going to do it, you're going to do it and commit all the way. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Just go. Lo que importa es que comienzas. Start. We're never ready, group 3. We just got to do it. Because where you're at, you're not happy and it's not making you money. And you're someone that I got to be happy where I work. And good for you, because 80% of the time we're at work. The other 20% estamos en la casa. So we got to be happy. Because some of you have been unhappy since Pisces season. February 10th, that's Aquarius season. For some reason. Because of a wedding that didn't go through, maybe. Yeah. I'm seeing a delay in wedding plans. Maybe you wanted to have a fabulous wedding and it just wasn't going through that way. It was just too much this, too much that. Budgets weren't, like, nobody was agreeing on the budget is what I'm seeing. Or maybe this is something that's coming up again. Okay, if it didn't work out, then now let's try for it again. You are going to get what you want, group 3. It is going to come, but expect some pushback from the old heads. Like if you are talking to maybe some of you want to come out of the closet because I am seeing the rainbow. Eres lesbianochis, and that's fine. Ay, mi papa. But that's a topic for another day. Some people are okay with men being gay, but not women being lesbian. And that's more on them, group 3, than it is on you. Okay? And maybe like your abuelita who's a Taurus, or your mom, your dad is not gonna like this. Maybe you could be Leo. And como para el infierno, la 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 la. She means well but you have to remember, she's not saying that para hacerte sentir mal. It's just she grew up in a very archaic, old school mentality where you were not gonna flat out say que son lesbianas. No, esto es mi roomie. That's my roommate. Las viejitas que nomás son roommates, las tú y they're always together. They're from Stockholm. So maybe you guys like to read the book Anxious People. That book made me ugly cry. It breaks your heart because it's about like how we need to be kinder to each other because we don't know the struggles we're going to. Because it's about a bank robbery that goes completely wrong. Spoilers. And the bank robber ends up hiding where the realtor showing the house. And the people viewing the house, one is a lesbian couple that's expecting their baby. One is an elderly couple that just wants the house to flip it. One of them is like a family that's trying to go in. And pues, y ahí se van conociendo as they're being held hostage and stuff. But the way it ends, it creeps up on you. It made me ugly cry. Like my mom was like, ¿qué traes tú? Yo, this book. But I think she took it from me. Yeah, she did. But muy bonita. Pero maybe it's just her mentality. It's not that she's like, you're gonna burn in hell. It's just that she's like, what if they prejudice against my grandchild the way they would be prejudiced against them back in the day? They just want to make sure you're protected. And if this is someone that has passed away, group 3, they are watching you. They are your angels. I keep getting that. Like, this is someone que sí es tu ángel. Like, te está viendo de allá. Like, don't worry. Like, my grandma's probably ashamed of me because I'm gay. No, she's not. She loves you. Eres la luz de su vida. She loves you. Yeah. This is giving me, like, maybe you're watching Mentiras la serie, and this is giving me Yuri vibes. Sale Belinda. My mom's like, nada que ver. I'm like, todo que ver. Don't you ever talk bad about Belinda o Dana Paola aquí, señora. Anyway. But maybe you're someone that is just very feminine looking, but it is machuki. Nothing wrong with that. Right. But also be careful with your money, group 3. Don't be going out too much. Have a budget. Whoa, what was that angel number saying? Have a budget. And also get your rest. Don't be drinking coffee past 4 p.m. Because luego ya no duermes. Some of you, you're trying to get into watercolor. Bro, isn't that crazy? Wow. Yeah, so some of you, you're getting into the arts. You're not going to be a Picasso. And I'm not saying that to be mean or to bully you. I play piano. I'm not going to be no Chopin. But your art's still going to be pretty and it's still good. It's still something worth investing into because it's a form of self-expression. It is art imitates life, group 3. And go. If you want to go take classes at the community college to refine your realism, your pointillism, your watercolor, do it. Why not? And you don't have to do it for a grade. You can just do it for taking it. Like, I want to do voice lessons for the sake of singing like myself, not imitating Ariana Grande. But also, if you have kids, make sure they're not being bullied by an older kid. Keep an eye on that. They might not want to tell you. You might be hearing of your kid wanting to get into a scuffle. Make sure you talk to them about that because ahora with the flock cameras, good luck, dude. Good luck keeping anything secret. Our generation and our grandparents and our parents, they got away with everything. Me dijeron that back in the day, the counselors would lend the cars to the students and at Nixon in los 70s. No, the 80s. I was like, no manches, mom. She's like, see? No voy a decir nombres because that lady still works for the district and she was always nice. So, no digo nada. Always a sweet lady. Too sweet. Yeah. Y cuídate mucho de los chismes. Don't let, like, if you're not being able to draw a straight line or a perfect circle, don't let that get to you. No te frustres. It'll come to you when it comes to you. Like me, for example, in wrestle practice, we have to learn how to do a front roll, a back roll, a quarter roll con la mano así, el salte de tigre, where you run, you jump a little bit like that, and then you roll. Esos me están saliendo gachos, but it takes time. It really is. You just have to practice. Practice makes perfect. And that's okay. You're not a prodigy. We're not going to be born being good at everything, group 3. And that's okay. Imagine being born perfect. How boring. La vida como Pleasantville. Todas las calles in circles. Maybe you like that movie, Pleasantville. Maybe you need to watch it from a spiritual perspective and you'll get like a different meaning from it. Like me, Hocus Pocus 2. I hate to be this person. I did not want to join the fearmongers. Que esas películas del diablo. Unfortunately, yes, it is, guys. Like, I tried to watch it. No, like, it disturbed my spirit. Like, you have no idea. Like, especially the part where they're pretending to put on the face. This is my woo-woo theory, allegedly and for entertainment purposes, porque no quiero que la Hillary venga y me mate. If I go missing, it was not because of my voluntad. Fue la Hillary. Anyway, when Hillary was Secretary of Defense, Anthony Weiner's wife was her assistant. And when Anthony Weiner got caught the second time for inappropriately texting minors, second time, okay? They got on his laptop, and when they clicked on a file, it said blackmail. And de ahí he had all this blackmail on Hillary, and every agent that saw this particular video and was involved in this particular case is gone missing or is dead. And what happened was que somebody out there said, and this is what they said, because I do not want to ever see this video, but I do believe it's true, that they saw Hillary and la esposa de Anthony Weiner basically cutting off a child's face to get the adrenochrome going, and that they were putting it back and forth. Así that like they did it in Hocus Pocus 2 en la tienda, that's how they did it in the video, except it was way worse, and they made it into a snuff film. I'm not the only sidekick that picks up on that. You can watch Sloan Bella. It's disgusting. Like, and I grew up loving Hocus Pocus, dude. Like, that was my shit. Halloween Town, all that. But there is truth to that adrenochrome thing. And you have to just do your own research, and you will not find this on YouTube. Here's where you're going to have to go on to Rumble, unless you're going to get a VPN and get on European news. I got into a huge fight with my uncle over this. They were calling me crazy. They wanted to institutionalize me at this point. And then that's when the Epstein files started coming out. Because I was like, Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself. La, 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 la. My uncle was like, you are going crazy. Estás loca. Like, ya el postpartum depression to stop. You're nuts, Clarissa. I was like, no, I know what I'm telling you. And it wasn't until finally they released everything of the Epstein files. That's when he was like, oh my goodness. I was like, and don't even get me started on the Amber Alerts, okay? And the real truth about the Amber Alerts. Porque if you think talking about adrenochrome and Pizzagate is bad and what's going to get you missing, going into the truth about the Amber Alerts and what that woman, Laura, was doing in Haiti, trying to traffic kids from Haiti, and Bill Clinton pardoned her, te pones a pensar, like, what world are we really living in? It's scary, but sorry, guys. Just super huge sidebar. Maybe you guys are into conspiracy theories, but that's why I couldn't watch Hocus Pocus anymore. But you guys, you need to go watch Pleasantville from your third eye. Like, watching movies from different perspectives and from, like, a spiritual sense, it's crazy. Like, it really is crazy. And it honestly boils down to good versus evil. And here, you need to find your safe haven, group 3. Because you guys are my artists. Dancing might not be your thing, and you're going to learn how to dance. You have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, group 3. And that's what August is going to be all about. And you're going to have to get strict with yourself. Some sports require discipline. Some arts require discipline. Like, for example, if I want to be a boxer, I'm going to have to condition myself out of the ring. I just can't be being in boxing and that's what I work out in, la 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 la. No. I have to condition myself. And that's what it is. It's conditioning. So this month, I see you looking at everything that needs to be refined and needs to be perfected before the fall begins. And you're going to start doing that. Because you're one of those that works in seasons. That it's like, okay, for summer, I want this. For fall, I want that. You're very organized. It's giving very earthy. You guys are earthy. My earth signs are very grounded. It's giving a lot of Virgo, Capricorn energy. Taurus, don't come for me. They're very lazy and very slow. Not lazy in a bad way, but they're Venusians because they're ruled by Venus. They want things to be slow and beautiful and aesthetic and pretty and this. Like, es un show, pero it's a good show. Keep an eye on your money. Yeah, but I see this is my pile that's going back to school. But remember, being a student means being perfectly imperfect. And that's what it's all about, group 3. That's what it really is all about. Nah, hombre, las girls de mommy and me are probably like, you are a weirdo. But it's about viendo más allá que acá. It's literally about what do I want to accomplish from over here and over there. Maybe you guys are going to be going into conspiracy theories and being like, a la mejor sí, a la mejor no. Allah. I don't know who the Nixon photography teacher. The only one I ever knew was Mr. Weber at VMT. Y él sé que él corre algo en LMT. Like, he's a bigwig, I think. Mr. Weber was cool. I never got to do photography, though. But around the 16th and the 17th, I see you remembering who you are, group 3. Van a salir and you're going to have a good time. Go for it. I'm getting that you might be invited to a wedding. Go. But I also see you reminiscing on a wedding that didn't work out. Like, I got that some of you were sad. Maybe some of you are going to get into a lavender marriage. Good for you. Good for you. Cuidas a tu gay. Porque él te va a cuidar a ti. Pero a mí lo que me cae mal de la Hillary es que ella no empezó Pantsuit Nation. That was Nancy Grace. Nancy Grace is the queen of the pantsuits, and that's a hill I'm willing to die on. Fight me. Well, Nancy Grace. I love Nancy. Yo, once Nancy Grace is talking about you, you in trouble. But maybe some of y'all are... Yeah, I see you all getting into, like, true crime and forensic files this fall. Good for you. What is this ending? Yeah, you're going to end something with either a Virgo or a Gemini because they're not being generous with you. Some of you could be watching Silence of the Lambs. Very good. I'm seeing the butterfly, but I was thinking of that scene. Teening. I was thinking about that. Oh, won't you listen to me? I would change the passwords on your phone and your account because some of you have very curious kids. Or maybe someone's going to ask you to do nude modeling and you're feeling really nervous about your body. Don't be nervous, group 3. You're obviously inspiring this artist. Depending on your job, don't do it. But, like, si eres maestra, no estás haciendo, güey. Letting you know right now. But I'm seeing bridal. So I'm hearing David's bridal. Maybe you're designing or watching Say Yes to the Dress. Your hobby's very, like, cutthroat. It's a lot of bitchy energy, I'm not gonna lie. But you just focus on your art, group 3. Like, you're not there for the drama. You're not there que chismear de fulanito, fulanita. No, you're just there to make your art. And you're going to be fine. And that's the honest truth. Slowly but surely, you're going to get really good at whatever hobby you pick up this month. Unless you book with me individually, I'm not going to know. But yeah, no, you're gonna be fine, group 3. But I do see you cutting off like a man and focusing on yourself. This is your eat, pray, love era, and you are within your right. But I do see you reflecting like on a marriage that didn't work out. Reflect on what didn't work out and take the lessons with you, group 3. Like, this is what I learned. This is what I didn't learn. This is what I'm gonna accept. This is what I'm not gonna accept. And move on from it. You get me? Like, don't stay in the past, because así no como Rafiki. Yes, the past can sometimes hurt, but we gotta put it behind us. It's not there anymore. It keeps hurting if we allow it to keep hurting. And nobody's born perfect. Remember that. We come as a spirit to have a human experience before we ascend to the other realm. Because I do not want to live forever. The way the world's going, no. No, Diosito. No, que no se les acabe el agua. I don't want to live in a world where data centers don't pay for water bills, but the people do. Like, yeah. Right? Yeah, we just got to leave the past behind. You all might have a night of passion. Don't worry about it. Don't get in your head. But don't be chismeando. I wouldn't hook up with the Pisces. I would hook up with the Sagittarius. Because the water sign is on some stank stuff. Maybe you have like your Venus in a fire sign or your Mars in an Aries, Leo, Sag. Because for an earth sign to want to be all over a fire sign, it's because the fire sign either has an earth sign Venus or vice versa. Yeah, focus on your art and let your art speak for itself. Use your art as a medium to heal. Like, put everything into your art. And that's what's going to make you pegar. Not because, mira que bonito. No, it's because you're going to incite emotion in people. Like, people are going to look at your art, whether it's watercolor, 3D, graphic art, and feel something from it. Te van a sentir. Like, you're going to give it your all. Like, each piece is going to have a little bit of you in it. And that's what's going to make it wonderful. And eventually you will get paid for it. You might get the opportunity to travel for work within the first 3 weeks of August. Go August 20th. Be careful. Don't be lying to the law. Or if somebody wants you to lie for them for the police, group 3, don't do it. Don't do it, little girls. Delusional. Yeah, you're delusional if you think you're going to get away with it. Yeah, no, just be struck with that person and be like, mira, wey, I don't know what the hell it is that you got into with the police. That's on you, not on me. But bye, Lulu, I love you. Que te vaya bien. Yeah, someone's going to tell you a secret about an Aquarius, B and J, to a Capricorn, and you're going to find out that you were right all along. You're going to find out about someone getting their karma, their bad karma, and you getting your good karma. You're going to hear about someone getting their just desserts. Because this person thought they were smarter than you. This could be a Scorpio, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Cancer. That this person, either they got in trouble with the law, or you're going to hear about them getting spiritual karma. And you're going to walk away happy. August 8th, I see you getting an offer, and you're going to have to decide. Sí o no, sí o no. Spirit is saying, yeah, leave the water sign behind. Go with the fire. Possible Sagittarius. Because there's a secret around the 16th and the 18th about this water sign that you're going to find out. What's the secret? That they've been living in an unhappy home with a Scorpio or a Pisces the entire time. That they've been faking the funk. And I'm hearing pile 3. Boop, boop. Ya ves? They ended up screwing themselves over anyway, pile 3. You didn't miss anything. Este mes Diosito te va a enseñar how you didn't miss a thing. And how whoever was trying to bully you, I'm hearing what a queen. This could be a drag queen. How this queen was trying to bully you, and that's why now you're going to hear how they're getting bullied. And they're hiding it. They're hiding that they're getting bullied. This is an illusionist, but you're fine, group 3. And whatever it was that you're trying to manifest, pide que se te va a dar. You're going to get it. Around August 12th, you're going to get money. Play a scratch off. Remember, una puerta cerrada abre tres más. Don't worry about it. But budget your money, okay? A lover from the past is going to come back, but it's literally just to tell you how todo le está yendo mal around August 16, 17, 18, and the 19th. But you're going to begin and end Virgo season mucho mejor. Like the latter half of Leo season, group 3, it's a little bit dark night of the soul. Like you're really going to be like, like you're the caterpillar that's coming out. You're the butterfly that's barely, la alita está coming out of the chrysalis, the cocoon. And it's everything. New cycles are all scary and wonderful and exciting and thrilling and all at the same time. It's everything all at once. You get me? Is that a movie, Everything All at Once? Maybe you need to watch that too. Maybe you need to watch what's that movie? And it made me really sad. The Mandela Effect. Maybe you need to watch that one. Being isolated for what they did against you. You got to travel more. What was I talking about? Space, time, and traveling in time zones. I smiled in your face, but plot to destroy you. Les fue mal. Lo que se sembra mal se acaba mal. Get it right. Get it right. Get it tight. So someone likes your booty. Won't stop. Has an obsession with starting small fires. Yeah, you see, I don't watch movies at all. Like, I cannot watch a movie. Like, if you want me to watch a movie, me tienes que llevar pa'l pinche cine. Porque yo en mi casa, no. Me voy a poner a grabar. Me voy a poner a limpiar. I'm going to start walking around. Me voy a poner a chismear con Leti. Me voy a mirar afuera a ver las macetas. A doblar ropa. Like, my ADHD is bad, guys. So, like, you gotta take me where it's like, sit your ass down and watch the movie. Así no. Así no me tienes que decir. I feel like loving you all. You have a higher power. Ay, Diosito, no. A professional higher up. So you guys have a don, and it is through your art que así now you're going to start channeling. Go for it. No tengas miedo. I need more videntes with me. I need a coven, guys. Ándale. They can no longer spy on you. La Rosemary. Ah, sí, pinche Rosemary. Ah, la otra. Don't be spying on my pile threes. Yo sí meto las manos por ellos. Yo should have seen the desmadre I had on mommy and me. It's because leave the teachers alone. So what if she goes get tarot readings on her day off? It's her money. ¿A poco ustedes le están firmando el cheque a la maestra? No, déjala en paz. As long as she's not beating your kid or anda de Hailey Beck con tu chavalo, leave her alone. You can see how dirty their aura is. Atlantis. Porque se me bañaron and never again. Queen of Cups. I swear to myself, if I could ever defend someone that's being wrongfully accused, I'm going to. So a Cancer is going to be trying to talk to you about this Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Something about a locket. They're going to tell you the truth about this Virgo. About why they travel. And it's because le dan palo. So someone's going to find out that someone's been DL and you're going to be like, I'm not surprised. I don't care. Yeah, it's an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's 2026, dude. No one cares. Ya les dije. As long as you're not on the Epstein list, P. Diddy list, beating kids, women, or animals, you're all right. Forensic psych. Success is here. Somebody wants to cuff you. A mute. Someone that doesn't really talk, but they love to listen to your ass. Who is this mute? He's a Pisces. In one of my spicy romance novels, it's a guy that's a mute. And let me tell you, it is one of... Ese libro, the temperature went up over here. But moving on. Oh, yeah, it's the hockey player. All right. Page, maybe someone who's a hockey player has a huge crush on you, group 3. Page of Cups. They're younger than you. Hey, they play hockey. Imagine the stamina way. I'm just saying. I want you to get put through the foundation, my collective, okay? I want you all to be put through the mattress and the foundation of the house. Pero con respeto. They know you're right. It's their ego. So tú ya le dijiste las verdades a esta persona y se sintieron, but because it was true. We go together. Ay, we go together. Ahora. The truth is, I love you, but I'm stunted emotionally. And they can't talk. No seas malos. I am open. This is what you're going to say all August. I am open to receive my manifestations in miraculous ways. I co-create with the universe. As I write like chicken. That's how you know I'm smart. I am open to receive my manifestations in miraculous ways. So you're going to put your manita over your heart. And every morning you're le vas a dar las gracias a Dios por levantándote. And then you're going to be like, universe or God, show me how beautiful life gets. It doesn't have to be así na verbatim. It could be algo así. Show me how beautiful it is. Y vas a ver qué bonito es todo. But you gotta want it, group 3. And it doesn't have to be perfect. There's beauty in imperfections. Someone tried to separate you two. No. Someone's hoping you'd be here. So someone's going to be glad they ran into you in about a week. So YouTube, you guys are going to see this reading July 31st. Los de Facebook, you guys are seeing it ahorita. So, el día 24 para los de Facebook y para los de YouTube. El día 7, it's on a Friday. Algo les va a pasar. Someone might go get you in a coupe. You're going to run into a master magician. So maybe you're going to run into like someone that's really good at manifesting, tu mentor. And you're going to be like, I was hoping you'd be here. Beware, beware, beware of a baseball lover. 515, trying to run up on you and mesmerize you. She, he, not even the fart. La Kim and beach love. So maybe Kim's going to ask you to go to the beach. Güey, ya me dio escalofrío, no manches. This is someone that only speaks one language, a monolingual, and they could drive like a Honda Pilot, or they're a pilot. Un Prince Albert. Ouch. But te va a ir bien, group 3. You're gonna go to the beach. Invítame. I need to go to the beach now before I have to go back to work. August the 3rd. Everything else I've been doing has been filler. Alright, so signs that are going to be helping my group 3s this August. A Libra and a Cancer. But alright, group 3, I'm going to leave it there. For those of you, this is a pickup pile. Usually I would do weeklies, but since my schedule's all flunked out, we just got to roll with it. I gotta be perfectly imperfect too. But the next pickup pile, I already posted the picture on my YouTube feed. It's the messages you need to hear right now. The first picture, it's a girl in a bathtub with rose petals and a little wine glass. The second one, it's just somebody driving. I'm assuming it's a girl. All I see is thighs. And then the third one, it's a girl with a bunch of flowers and gardens and plantitas blowing out cinnamon or sage that says blow me. But I'm gonna leave it there. I'm going to leave this one. Usually, once I download the videos, los hago private, los borro. No, I'm going to leave them on. You guys get to see the behind the scenes, because then on YouTube is where you see it all nice and polished with the timestamps. On YouTube, it's going to have the thumbnail, the timestamps, and everything in the description box below. I am taking personal clients. I do not have a TikTok. I do, but I don't use it. I do not have a Threads or an Instagram. I will never message you first for a reading. You gotta come to me. Esas que I felt an energy. Son estafadoras, don't do it. Or unless you want to mess around with them and be like, tu ama, well, a ustedes. But I'm wishing you all the best, my collective. Have a wonderful night. Y que viva la paz. Hoy la otra que andaba ahí de peleonera gallona earlier. But I'm wishing you all the best. And bye-bye.